the Premier League season in our hands.
You know these players really, really well. What have you said to them in the last couple of days to encourage them, I guess, to put that behind them? What have you said to them?
Nothing. We didn't speak.
You said nothing at all to them?
No. No words can help to feel what all of us we can feel. So it's just a question of time. Try to sleep as best as possible and think the new target. So tomorrow will be the first day we will be together, and of course we are going to talk who we are as a team, what we have done in this semi-final Champions League, how good we have been, not just in these 2 games, in the whole season, and try to do last week. So probably it's one of the moments that since I am manager, more proud I am to be in this club, in this organization, and until the last day I will be here, we'll give everything, and we'll do it together with the teams what we have done it. So that's all.
How big an incentive have you got now if you can win your last 4 games? That I think will be four titles in 5 seasons. I'm
not thinking about the world of win. I am thinking about Newcastle. It's enough focus for the team anyhow and do it. This is the only concern I have, and after, of course, the Wolves and after with Ham. And this is what is in my mind. It's not necessary to tell it just in case we achieve it to what it is. What it is.
Hi, Pep. Sorry, Pete. Does it make it easier now, after that defeat to Real Madrid, to focus the players fully on this Premier League title race? Does it give you more determination to get over the line?
Determination. So it's just to see how we played against Real Madrid both games. Of course, the first we were better than the second one, but I was fortunately sometimes playing as a football player, semi-final Champions League, as a manager as well in other clubs. It's not easy to do it, and they behave as a real man and as real football players to try to compete against an exceptional team. And the concentration, the focus will be the same, because the potential final would have been after the Premier League, so nothing changed in that terms. The Leeds game was difficult and tricky for the fact that you could lose the Premier League there and before the Madrid, but now after Leeds game, we know after Madrid away game, it's just 4 games Premier League, so the focus is the same.
Can you use past experience to your advantage as well? 18-19, after going out of the Champions League, your players were brilliant in their response and won all the remaining matches to win the Premier League title. Is that handy for you now at this point?
I said many times, we cannot compare what happened in the past, what happened in the past. Today we have to play against the quarterfinals, last 16 Champions League, and the same opponents would be different. So it's not necessary to remember what happened in the past with exactly what you have to do. But the best focus and concentration is simple. Is Newcastle. No more than that.
Can I ask about Kevin De Bruyne as well? Was there a fitness issue the other night when he came off, or was it?
No, it was good. It was tactical, yeah.
Yeah, so he's okay for the week.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You said how proud you are of the players, and you shouldn't lose sight of what they've achieved. Is this group of players capable of winning the Champions League at some stage? Obviously not this season, but in the future, do they have what it takes to do that?
No, I don't know. It's a question I cannot answer, so I don't know. Before Madrid, I didn't know we were able to win it. So sometimes you ask me questions, all respect. Honestly, I know you have it, but I have the answer to all your questions. But football is incredible and unpredictable. We saw it, and I cannot. But this team or this club, this is my feeling I have. Maybe I'm wrong. So didn't buy or took over the people from Abu Dhabi, Sheikh Mansour, to buy this club and invest in these incredible facilities and invest in players like a lot of other clubs in the world to be what we live the last years. Is not to win just the Champions League. So they did it to be there in all competitions and every season compete in all competitions until the end. The Champions League at the beginning and the end. We want to do it. Maybe I'm not good enough to help the team to do it, Nobody knows what happened with another manager, another players. Nobody knows. But they are to be there as much time as possible, no competition. And we are doing it. So for us, it's an honor. So for the people, I know that they don't appreciate the thing what this club is doing. Maybe it's not enough, but for me, it's incredible, remarkable. So being in the semi-finals in the Champions League again after last season and making the steps to be there and compete against an outstanding team in this competition, the way we did it, a home and away. So we were close, not close enough because the team who wins is deserved it. So Madrid is in the finals because deserve it. For what they have done or we know have done, they deserve it. So we were not close enough, but we were there. And this is my feeling because it's all our life. It just depended. Win the Champions, win the Champions, or win the Premier League. Nothing what we have done since they took over 1 decade ago with all the players before me, manager were before. Don't make sense. So is that okay? Chance next season going to try. Knowing is so difficult because the teams are good and you just count the teams they are behind of us on quarterfinals or last 16 or no group stage they didn't qualify. How good they are not there. So I know for the people they want to do it. Nah, because we know accomplish. Okay, you want to be it in that way, I accept it. So since day one, I'm sorry, I have to handle it. There's not a problem with me. It's for the fact that it's not about that. It's about to, in the Premier League again, being there, in the FA Cup semi-finals again. And Champions League semi-finals. This season could not happen, but even the Carabao Cup 4 times in a row. This is the club want to be. That's why they seduced me to come here for that. I don't ask you any title. Never ask me anything in the club. It's anything to play as good as possible, to compete with all the teams in England and all the teams in Europe when we are able to play and compete there. This is the reason why. It's completely opposite when the people think about it. No. I'm not saying it's fairly or not fair. I'm not saying that. When the people say, if this group of players or this manager do win the match, they will be a failure. Accept it. I completely disagree. Completely. But the people who's in the sport, you know how we know how difficult it is everything. But I accept it. So I'm not going to make a debate that you are right, I'm wrong. So I'm wrong or I'm right, you are wrong. So no. You can do whatever you say, whatever thing. I said that it's a club, the feeling that we have is a start and try to do it. We are sad. Of course we are sad. We didn't talk because everyone was inside of himself, we were close and we couldn't do it because the first, above everyone, it was the players. They were that they want to play again the final of the Champions League. But for this club, compete against Real Madrid, the way we did it, it's a joy. I don't forget 1 week ago the way we play here. How close we were to make wow. But we couldn't do it and I said, okay, there's a competition, we're there, we have to make chance. We were not good enough. We were good, but not enough to do it because the other team, and I give a lot of credit what they are. And I said right after, congratulations Liverpool and Madrid, because if they are in the final, they deserve to be in the final. We were close, yeah, definitely were. They know it, we know it, but important next season we're going to try, and if it doesn't work, they're going to try again. It doesn't work, we're going to try again. And in the Premier League, in the Carabao Cup next season, we want to go further than we were this season. This is when it became a club. A club like I said, oh, this club is great, it's good. Just remember, names all the clubs in Europe, the big ones, every year are there. In the last years, we are there. And we're going to, yeah, but sometimes not possible. So involved in our lives, in football, in our lives, sometimes you do everything and you don't achieve it. What is the problem with that? Okay, we don't achieve it. We didn't achieve it. Yeah, okay. Next day, try to do it. Good moments celebrated, bad moments more sad than usual, like it happened last days, and continue to do it. And I think this club is good for this.
Pep, does it make you even hungrier?
Always are starving. No. I cannot live 1 year thinking that my happiness will be. I know the people outside of here demand just Champions League, Champions League, Champions League, Champions League. And we are not, you know, we know it. We know it. But I cannot, right now, I cannot live. I didn't live to just, you know, because at the moment they were going to win the Champions League, hopefully it's where the money was spent. Never will be for the work behind. That's Roma. The money was spent, I know, in the Champions League. Now, we are the only club in the world that in the last 10 or 15, 20 years, they just spend money. So even with that, it's difficult to win it. So nothing happened. But that, what we live in Madrid, it will help us as a club, as a team, as in the future. The people now, they don't realize it. But I tell you, it's good for us. The worst is not leave it, be in the sofa watching it. And I would love to win the Champions League, be in the final in Paris, to leave that, we will be better in the future. It will take that. But we're not going to change. The same will remain.
And can I just ask that after Rodrigo scored the first goal, and of course Grealish could have scored twice before, and this is football, like I said, unpredictable. But after Rodrigo scored, is it all mental from that moment on?
There is no time. No, there's no time for mental. It was 45 seconds later. There's no time to fall down. That's why when we speak in big data, you know, all the analysis, what is the analysis? How you control that, my friend? The emotion of the players. Tell me in the big data how the players feel that in that moment. How do you feel it? Or do you think they want to lose the players? No, they want to accept the cross and the deflection from one player, go to Rodrigo again and score the second one. No, it's football. Tell me what happened. It's football. It happened. And when happens, accept it. There are doing many times we talk about that, guys who have to score goals, you have to score, and we had a chance. And now the people say, lack of character. Lack of character. What happened is Jack Grealish just scored the 2 goals they have. What is the character? Atletico Madrid, when Correa shoot and Eddie save, now it's character. The Correa score is not character. When Courtois put the feet, he touch here in the box for 1 centimeter, go to the corner and go to the goal, that is not character for the team. Say for ex-football players, not for you. Maybe you didn't play, but ex-football players over there. So the match is like this, and we have to handle it. And maybe we have to more time, maybe the kick-off after 1 goal have to more pause, not exactly when you're going to go for the long ball from Eddie, whatever that. But you play with emotions. And the emotions are uncontrollable, are in that moment are a favor for Real Madrid, but it's Roma, it will happen the same in the favor. What happened here? We scored the 3-1. In that moment, we were hot. In that moment, Madrid was down. I was there. 1 minute later, throw in 3-2. Not even we'll have 2-3 minutes, you know, to maybe that momentum, you know, with football in this competition is momentum. But the players, when you play in the Premier League, they know they have another game. Another game. In this competition is a question of time. And it happened immediately. And but the same, you deserve what you have done. No, it's not about this. Madrid deserve because they are in the final. Good. If you deserve to score more goals, the chances we had, and defend better the first goal, though we didn't defend properly, that we had to defend the first goal from Rodrigo. So that's why I never blame about the things. Always we can do better, and we work for that. And this is the term to the next season, just in case we are here together and we do it, that is what I have to learn. And leave it, maybe it will help us. Maybe it will help us.
One more before the embargo, Jack. Just one more.
Given the circumstances around what happened on Wednesday night, can you expect the players to forget about that on Sunday?
They don't have to forget it. How we're going to forget it? We're going to play against Newcastle thinking about that, for sure. I know the players in the day before, in the training session, in the meeting rooms, in the game warm up, in there, how committed we're going to do it. I don't have any doubt on that. But 39 minutes there, 0-1. We're close. Madrid has done it not many years. They have this belief, you know, for the history, the past, for the incredible players who are there on the pitch doing that. And the players come later They feel they were there, the Stefanos and Puskas and Raúl and Benzema and Cristiano and Higuaín and all the strikers have done it. That Rodrigo knows I have to do it because they have done it. And this is part of that. They will fight against that. That is part of the tactics and every important part. And we handle it as much as possible. We could play better, yeah. We could have done more, yeah. But it's not easy. First, because there's momentum, circumstances, the tension, and because we play against Real Madrid. And like it happened next season against Barcelona. Hopefully we'll be there because I'm Barcelona fan. Bayern Munich will be there, and you have to prove it again there. But now I'm going to tell you have to forget that. Forget it. Still, I have here Tottenham for 1 inch Raheem to score a goal to get semi-final against Ajax. Still is there. Still is there. And that's why I'm manager. I'm living these situations, the good moments, bad moments, feel it. And I love it. I like it. We like it. Hopefully they can have this. And now it looks like, wow, bit sad, tragedy. But there will be anecdote. It will be a good memories. We live there and for nothing we could not achieve it. But lifted trophy is so nice, but just forget it. Next season is one more name in the list, with the winners and the losers. There's one list more. We have done it. But we have to do it again and living there or being there, this is important. The regret of being the final is not enjoy the final, not being there in the final. Of course, to win it. But be in the process to enjoy these 2 weeks, 3 weeks, to play the final against Liverpool, to prepare again, how can you do it better in the last time to try to beat them. This is what I'm sad to don't able to live it. But life doesn't have an opportunity. Sport always gives you an opportunity. And I will not judge my players. I will not just because I'm not even the person who has to judge them. They have to judge themselves, but I will not give opinion about myself or them for now being in the final and being in the final. Because I know how difficult it is. How difficult. It looks like you have to do it. It's just in the world exists our team or myself. You have to do it. And the others? Don't deserve Madrid to be in the final? Atletico Madrid played better than us in the second leg, in the second half. And with a real lucky, they are in the semi-final against us, instead of us. We play better. The games against Madrid and Atletico. Football way, chances created and everything, we play better. And we are out. And the Atletico Madrid were in. We all agree with that. We both see the 4 games, Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid. And we are. That's because it's football. When I say them, give me an explanation about what happened. It's football. 22 players moving with the ball, with emotions, with good moments, bad moments, mistakes, good things, bad things. And at the end, 86, 100, no, more than 100. 86 minutes, plus extra times, one team won. And it's the final. And I don't know.